Afternoon folks, Dave Canterbury with Self-Reliance Outfitters and the Pathfinder School. Back in our series on 5 minutes to better bushcraft. What we're going to do today is we're going to make a simple pot crane. 3 components, very easy to find. Just a fairly straight long stick, a Y. It's important that this Y have a branch growing off of it and not be an actual fork, so that we can pound on one side without splitting the fork out. And then we need another fork that we can turn upside down where a branch is coming off of a limb. Those are the components we need. Now we just need to sharpen them up, get them in the ground, put 1 notch in, and we have ourselves a pot crane. Okay, so the long and the short of this is, we want to take our longest stick, take our saw, and we're going to put a 7 notch in this. So we're just going to cut a saw kerf down into it a little ways, take our knife, cut that 7 notch out. We can use a push cut for that, just like this, like a thumb assist push cut. And this is just going to give us a stopping point for a pot bale. And I cut it probably halfway down through the material. Clean that up just a little bit. We'll call that good. There we go. That takes care of that. We'll put a point on the end of this stick so that we can pound it in the ground. Doesn't have to be anything drastic. And then we need a point on this one. It's a little bit larger stick, and we can get away with just wedging one side. So we're just going to take our axe, cut a wedge on one side of this, just like that basically. Then we'll be able to put it right over here in front of the fire and pound it into the ground. Again, we're pounding on the limb or the trunk side, not the fork side. If we wanted to, we could also chamfer these off to make a little neater job of it and make sure that it wouldn't mushroom out on us. Guess we better save this axe for 1 more minute here. Now we've got our cross stick that goes here. We're going to move back to the back here. Drive another stake into the ground here, just like this, with a hook on the end of it. And that is going to hold our pot over the fire. And so now once we have weight in our pot from food or what have you, it becomes a lever, and we can then drop it into that fork to hold it over the fire. We can slide it back and forth if we need to, and we can also twist it side to side because this fork will turn in the ground to take it off the fire. Simple project, 5 minutes to better bushcraft. Okay guys, well I appreciate you joining me today for this video on the pot crane, another in our series of 5 minutes to better bushcraft. I appreciate your support, appreciate your views. I thank you for everything you do for our school, for our family, and for our business, for all of our sponsors, instructors, affiliates, and friends. And I'll be back with another video in this series as soon as I can. Thanks guys.